Hey guys, Danny here, back with another video. Today we are looking at a smartwatch which was sent to me for review. As always, if you'd like to pick it up, there'll be a link down in the description. So this is the Amazfit GTS. I did previously test the cheaper model of this device and was really happy with it, so I do have high hopes for this one. Some of the most notable things about this device would be its high pixel density screen coming in at 341 pixels per inch. Its overall premium design using a metal body, and also its stated 14-day battery life. So we're going to see how well this performs in the full review, so stick around if you're interested. So first off, let's talk about one of the most important parts of any smartwatch, and that of course is the display. Now, as I said earlier, this is a pretty high pixel density display, so you are getting some nice quality. It is also an AMOLED, so you are getting a really nice bright screen that will be useful in many situations. Unlike the cheaper model of this device, you can wake the screen simply by touching it. You don't have to press the button on the side before this touchscreen becomes active, which is a little bit nicer, and of course you can raise it up to you and that will also activate the screen and the touchscreen. You can also enable its always on display, which is turned off by default, and you're only able to activate this in the watch's settings itself. You can't actually change this on the app on your phone, which is a little strange, but it is there and does warn you that it will of course use extra battery life. But I turned this on from the start as I think this is a must-have feature in most watches these days, as a lot of them are now introducing this. One downside, however, is the always on display doesn't seem very bright. It always seems to stay on in a very dim mode. So if you're outside, you're going to have trouble reading this. You need to be in a pretty dimly lit situation to be able to see it properly. And the always on display doesn't actually show your main screen like the cheaper model does. It uses this predefined screen and you only have two different options you can choose from, neither of which I think are great. So this is a little bit of a downgrade. I think this is because they are using a different screen technology. That said, the screen does still look and feel premium, so maybe this is a small downside to switching over to this AMOLED screen. It is something I can live with, but the always on display is becoming a more and more important part of smartwatches, as more of them are having this feature, even some of the budget ones now. Before we dive into some more of the finer details, let's talk about how the watch looks and feels in the hand, and also of course while you're wearing it. While I don't think the simple design of this smartwatch will appeal to everyone, I'm definitely a fan of it, as if you've seen any of my previous reviews, you'll know that I like my tech to be generally pretty low key. However, you can get this in blue and red if you want something a little bit more flashy. Using it on a daily basis and down the gym, I did find in general the watch was really nice and snappy to use. It was really lightweight, so I forgot that I was even wearing it most of the time. However, one feature that this smartwatch has, which at times proved great and others a little bit annoying, is the fact that you can control your music that you're playing on your smartphone via the watch. So while training, I was also wearing some wireless earbuds. And of course, sometimes a song comes on that you don't want to listen to, so in between sets, I would use the smartwatch to try and pause or change the volume or even change the track that I was listening to. Sometimes it would work fine, and others I would have to hit the button multiple times and there would just be like a really big delay until it actually went through to my phone and worked. It was really disappointing because I really liked having this feature, because usually I have to rely on the earbuds that I'm wearing or pull out the phone from my pocket and change it that way, which is a little bit slower to do. So let's dive a little deeper into some of the smaller details of the watch and customization. Setting it up was really nice and straightforward. I even received a firmware update as soon as I connected it to the app, which again was really easy to do. From there, once you have access to the app, there's a whole lot you can play around with, and I could spend a very long time delving into every single detail, but I will discuss a few key things. One of them is there is a lot of customization available. You can choose from a whole bunch of different watch faces. It will download them and automatically sync them to your watch. And there's so many to choose from, I think it's pretty likely that you'll find one that you like. You can even go in and customize which order the panels will show up when you're accessing your smartwatch. You also get a detailed history of your sleep tracking if you have that turned on. I had it turned on by default, which does use more battery. And of course you get a full breakdown of your heart rate tracking, which again you can choose how often you want that to come on. I had it turned on constantly. With pretty much every feature turned on this device, I was losing about 20 to 25% battery each day, so you will get about 4 to 5 days battery life if you have everything turned on. If you're less likely to do that, then you may get between 10 to 14 days if you're really using this lightly, but 4 to 5 days is still great. It's not the best and it's not as good as the cheaper model that I tested with this device, but it is using a lesser power screen and definitely isn't as snappy, so there are some things that you have to consider. So with my time with this device, I have no problem recommending it to you, but I would say it definitely isn't the best value smartwatch there is on the market. The screen is definitely the selling point for this device, as it's bright, it looks great, and the device does feel premium when you're wearing it and using it. But like I said, there are some lower price options that will still get most of the things done that this device can do, so it's not necessarily offering you any amazing features. What it is offering you is a premium feel and a premium display, so I think that is the thing that you have to weigh up in your mind. How much do you want to spend and what exactly you're looking for? And as always, if you'd like to pick it up, you'll find a link down in the description. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more videos like this one. And of course, I will see you in the next one.